If you enjoy the weather information, then please visit bodotsonweather.com and sign up for the text messages and more. Help sponsor the data. Today's weather is sponsored by Milner & Orr, funeral home and cremation services. Locations in Paducah, Lone Oak, Barwell, Arlington, and Wickliffe. Good morning, everybody. I'm meteorologist Bo Dotson. It is Saturday, September 10th, 2016. Some of you picked up a lot of rain last night. Let's just take a look at that real quick. We had anywhere from 1 to 4 plus inches of rain over southern Illinois and southeast Missouri. Now, if you were with me over the last few days, I was telling you that the heaviest rains would probably be over Missouri and Illinois, and they sure were. Look here north of Marion. When you get into these wide areas, you're looking at 4 or more inches. Here, this area here in the dark gray, even up to 5 inches of rain according to radar. So some widespread 1, 2, 3 inches of rain over much of southern Illinois. The one area that missed out was extreme southern Illinois, and then far southeast Missouri and much of western Kentucky did not receive much rain. Some of you received no rain at all. A few spots here near Madisonville did pick up an inch or two of rain as well. Now, what we have today is the much anticipated cold front. We've been talking about this front for 9 days now. The front is off to our west here. It's about, let's see what time it is, about 7:30 in the morning. You can kind of see where the front is. These splotches of green here, these are ground clutter areas that radar picks up on bugs, insects, birds, and other things in the atmosphere, not rain. The rain, though, is right through here. You can see this broken band of showers and storms all the way back into Texas, all the way up into Wisconsin. Heavier showers and storms over Illinois. In Indiana this morning, we did have several tornadoes, damaging tornadoes last night, just to the north of us in central Illinois, east central Illinois. You might have seen some of the photos I posted on Twitter or on Facebook. Some big tornadoes caused quite a bit of damage, unfortunately. The good news is that we have this band this morning. It's a broken band of showers and storms. Let's zoom in a little bit. Paducah, Kentucky National Weather Service radar. You can see one band here. You can see this broken band of weak activity, showers and storms here. And that is all moving off to the east. East, southeast, and that's ahead of the cold front along an outflow boundary. You also see a couple of little cells trying to develop here. Now, what will happen today is that the cold front will continue to move eastward this morning, and probably by early afternoon, it will be through much of southeast Missouri, much of southern Illinois. The atmosphere will likely become a little more unstable as you move into Indiana, parts of the Pennyroyal area of West Kentucky, down into northwest Tennessee. The further east you go in the area, the more unstable the air will be today. The further west you go, the more stable. So as the cold front moves through, rain chances end from west to east. There could be a broken line of strong thunderstorms develop by early afternoon, late morning, early afternoon, into the mid-afternoon hours somewhere, let's just say here from Jasper, Indiana, down towards Owensboro, Madisonville, Hopkinsville, back towards Paris, Tennessee, maybe a county or so either side of that. A broken band of strong storms is anticipated to develop, probably becoming a solid band of storms as it moves eastward into the late afternoon and evening hours. Some of those storms could be on the strong side. Storm Prediction Center says we do have a risk of a marginal risk of a couple of storms producing damaging winds, a couple of severe thunderstorms. The risk is not great for our area, but I can't rule it out because the atmosphere will be unstable over at least parts of West Kentucky. Let's take a look at a model here. I want to show you the HRRR model. Now, this shows you Futurecast radar, and this was from earlier this morning, and that's pretty much what radar looked like when I woke up about 2 or 3 in the morning to check radar. This was a solid area of showers and storms, but as I just showed you on radar, what happened as we moved into the early morning hours is it weakened. Now, this is at 8 o'clock, so you can see we do not have nearly this much activity. Let's just compare that to that. So this is live radar. That's what the model says. So again, I always tell you, these are models, they're guidance, they're not gospel. They're never exactly right. It just give you an idea. But you can see that cold front. You can picture where the cold front would be in here. And as you move into the 9, 10 a.m. hour, you see much of that activity weakens, and that does match more what we are seeing there on live radar. So you see it has a general idea that the precipitation this morning would weaken, and it has. So what I want you to watch is here off to the east a little bit as the cold front bumps into this warm air, that a new band of showers and storms will form probably after 11 a.m. into the afternoon hours. We can kind of see it right there. There you go. So that's around 3 o'clock according to this guidance. And you can see where it develops the band of storms almost out of our area, but not quite. And then it's slanted off to the southwest, and that does clip, like I said, Paris, Tennessee, Martin, Tennessee, this area back here in northwest Tennessee. So we'll have to keep an eye on that area. But the rest of the area, we dry out. Rain chances come to an end. So if we can get through this morning, early afternoon without any rain, you should be dry the rest of the day. Temperatures might even fall a little bit. Dew points will be falling into this evening. Tonight, lows into the 50s with highs on Sunday, Sunday being the pick weather day of the week. Highs on Sunday into the 70s. A couple of you might reach 80, but with low dew points in the 50s and 60s, it really is going to feel nice. Let's just take a look at that on the temperature forecast map, and we'll move through this morning. And there's the front. You see these orange colors here. The warmer air is in red here. Cooler temperatures back here. You can see some 60s behind the cold front this morning in central Missouri. So we keep moving through the day. We get to about 1 o'clock. So you can see the fronts right through here. 80s over West Kentucky. 70s. Temperatures have fallen into the 70s over parts of Southern Illinois, with lower dew points this afternoon. We'll keep moving forward. That takes us to this evening. Cold front is through almost the entire area, and by tonight, cold front will be through. Let's just keep moving forward. Let's look at morning lows on Sunday. 51 in Mount Vernon, according to the WRF NAM guidance. 55 in Paducah. 54 in Martin, Tennessee. So you see here a lot of 50s. Maybe even some lower 50s. This may be a little bit too cool, but we'll see. Lower to middle 50s over the area for Sunday morning lows. And we move into Sunday afternoon. If you've got plans out on the lake, great lake day. Probably some puffy cumulus clouds. Winds should not be too bad. I've got them at about 6 to 12 with gusts, maybe a little higher gusts on the lakes, but not too bad. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow, lower temperatures, lower humidity. It's just a great day. So if you've got outdoor plans, Sunday's definitely the pick day of the weekend. Hopefully today works out for you. I know many of you have outdoor plans, and like I've been telling you, have that plan B. If it rains, you've got your plan B. If it does not rain, then all is good. All right? I hope you have a great Saturday.